so he might be forced to go fairly long and into the space. O'Keefe has presented time and time again. Voss got the important ball that time to ground, and Ball with a fumble. Bolton, and can the Swans capitalise? Buchanan, he rode the bump beautifully. O'Keefe launches to full forward. Hall waits down. Harvey, beautifully wrapped up. Schneider kicks the goal, and the Swans will not go away.
And Ryan O'Keefe with his 21st disposal gets it deep into the Sydney forward line. Desperate stuff, and a crumbed goal is something you don't see a lot with this Sydney team. And Schneider on the left foot in the right place at the right time.
Back from the dead last week. They are climbing out of the grave again. And here go the Swans. Buchanan on his wrong side. Played a big part in that last goal. Fiora buried. Now Kirk, who spoke to the players in the seconds before this last quarter started. Crouch to Buchanan. Swans dangerous. O'Loughlin, good spoil. Schneider again, non-preferred. Puts the Swans in front.
And the move's been made. 2 quick goals to Adam Schneider. Lee Montagna, playing in the forward line, has been told to get down there, and Grant Thomas is under all kinds of pressure at the moment.
They've kicked the last 3 and they've hit the front. Early stages of the last quarter. It is going to be very willing from here. Davis to half forward. Runner has to get out of the way. Saints need some runners. They need the dash of Aussie Jones, and they need their captain to lead from the front. And he had a man in power going past. Gehrig's got away. Can't control it. Barry and Kennelly collaborating. Buchanan, he has been a fantastic player tonight. Linking up with Jared Crouch, who glides through the middle. Doesn't really make it easy for O'Keefe, but he's got the ball on a string. O'Keefe to O'Loughlin. Can he get there? Goods was diving as well. Barry Hall. Run down. Now the pressure on the Saints. O'Loughlin pounces. Lady Luck is smiling. And the Swans are steaming forward.
And a bit of panic here. Aussie Jones could have taken possession. He's tapped it hard off Maxie Hudgston's head into the arms of O'Loughlin. 3 goals in 3 minutes.
And Rob, just at the minute, at every centre square bounce, the Swans are hitting the ball forward. The St Kilda midfielders have got to realise this. They've got to have a defensive sweeper, and they're not having. They have not got one there at the minute.
Aussie Jones, he was Schneider's opponent when he kicked those 2 goals, and now he's mucked up another one.
We're watching will prevail over logic. St Kilda led by 15 points into the second half of the third term, and the Swans looked almost broken. Paul Bevan losing his mouth guard there. He has a willing Jared Crouch to run for him, receive and deliver.
Played a super game, O'Keefe.
Yeah. Well, they've got to get Voss off him because he can't run with him.
Haul out manoeuvres Maguire. Can he do it from long range? He can. They can do no wrong. It's the Swans by 16. This has come from nowhere. Steady as the Rock of Gibraltar, the Swans.
O'Keefe again.
Killer blow.
And Steve, they've got to make a move because Brett Voss, as brave as he is, he just cannot run with O'Keefe. Who would you switch on to him?
I think you've got to look at Fiora. He's 6'2". He's got good endurance. He's just got to try and nullify O'Keefe's effectiveness.
These are desperate times for the Saints. They do have time on their side. The Swans have been so efficient. Inside 50 4 times in this quarter. The result, 4 goals.
Ackland can no longer do the ruck work. He's been taken off, so you've got Blake in the ruck. And he is undersized against Jolly.
Will that list of injuries tell on the Saints? But it's the Swans who have had the exhaustive last couple of weeks in the finals. They are full of running at the moment. Will there be one more twist?
Well, what you might find, Hutto, is Sydney may well get another goal and then say time to close the game up and let's just keep possession, deny St Kilda the ball. They could lock down severely and just rob St Kilda of seconds to kick a winning score in this last quarter. They play tempo football. They play the tempo that suits them.
Well, it's up tempo at the moment. Harvey can't escape the clutches of this desperate, resilient Swans team. Bolton to half forward. Big Barry. He's been at his belligerent best in this last quarter, and he sets them alight again. Another unlikely hero. Buchanan, the full 360. O'Loughlin.
Rob, just at the minute, the St Kilda backmen look very tired.
Yeah.
Maguire is falling off the back of Hall. He's a good 5 or 10 metres off him.
Absolutely. He is done. Matty Maguire is done. The socks are down, the hands are on the hips, and as Steve said, he is running behind Barry Hall. He's conceding front spot. And this is desperate times for St Kilda. I think they're gone.
So we've got 2 St Kilda backmen done at the minute, Maguire and also Voss.
They're 4-1 from set shots for the night. Michael O'Loughlin, 51 goals for the year.
Huge kick this. He kicks this, and as you said before, Rob, they may possibly close the game down.
Could just about be the killer blow. Not quite, there's still time. And bullseye!
You'd like all your snaps to be that accurate.
13-6 to 9-9.
21 points. It'll take 4 goals from St Kilda, and they are the ones who haven't kicked one for a long time now. Leo Barry has had a hell of a night against Fraser Gehrig, but he has traded blow for blow and just about broken even. Oh, he's taking him on, and he wins. And he wins with tremendous courage and delivers perfectly to his skipper.
And once
Fraser
again,
Gehrig is in real trouble.
And so is Maguire, Rob. He's cramping. Fraser Gehrig's in trouble.
Yeah, Fraser's hurt his hand. Fraser's hurt his hand in that chase. And Sydney will just take control of the ball. They're in no rush now. They will just put the little short pass in, keep possession.
What do they do, Rob, the Saints? Do they put Revolt onto the ball? What can they do?
Well, at this stage, they've got to go one-on-one to force a contest kick. But the big fellas in the ruck have been a real problem. Look, no Kaczynski certainly hurt the Saints.
Ball keeps it moving eventually to Kirk. And there's loose men everywhere, and how can this man be on his own? O'Keefe.
Raphael Clark's his opponent at the moment, and this fella with the footy, I reckon he's been best on field.
And there's injuries everywhere. There's mounting casualty toll for the Saints.
Yeah, that's where Fraser Gehrig hurt that injured hand. Oh, dislocated knuckle.
Look away now, please.
Oh. And Andrew Thompson goes down to add to the injury woes. They're gone.
He has been wonderful. Ryan O'Keefe. Oh, what a night! .24 disposals for the night for Ryan O'Keefe. His career best is 25. And he's kicked 2 goals.
Those walls are closing in. There appears to be no way out. The Swans have shocked everyone. They shocked us in the first quarter with 5 goals. We weren't surprised when they only managed 3 through the next 2, but they've kicked 6 in half a quarter in the last to take this preliminary final by the throat. And the man who started it, the Schneider man, can kick his 3rd for the quarter, and the Swans are in the grand final. The Swans will have another crack at it next week. They lead by 33 points. St Kilda, after winning 9 out of 10, and the one they lost was a narrow defeat in adversity, are being blown away.
And Rob, they have absolutely smashed the Saints out of the middle this quarter.
Yep.
They have forced the ball forward. They haven't got big names in the middle, the Swans, but they are a very close unit, very well coached. Well done, Sydney.
And Lee Montagna looks like he's on a ice skating rink. Schneider's, geez, been dangerous up forward, hasn't he, with those 3 goals. Matty Maguire is off. And you'd have to say they have brought a player who was not fit enough to play a final into the game, and Fraser Gary